Welcome back to Shorts Behind the Sports. We are here with Daria DiBiasio and Hailey Cocca, who studied abroad in Florence, Italy last spring. Please tell us a bit about yourselves.
My name is Hailey again. I'm a junior on the women's soccer team. I'm an environmental science major, and I'm from Stratford, Connecticut.
I'm Daria. I'm also a junior and environmental science major and on the women's soccer team, and I'm from Richmond, Rhode Island.
Great, thank you. So now tell us about your trip.
So we studied abroad in Florence, and that's where we lived, but for us, both of our schedules during the week were a lot different. I had all my classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so that left a lot of freedom for travel, so then I was able to take those days off and see all of Italy and also a couple countries.
Yeah, my class is like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but it didn't really affect. I was still able to do a lot of travel too. Same kind of stuff.
Gotcha. And what were those classes?
So I took international law, Quarters of Florence, which was a history class of the city, food and wine pairing, and then wine and culture.
Very cool.
I took food and wine pairing as well. I took history of the Medici family, which is the founding family of Florence. And then I took a regional cooking class, and in that class I cooked a dish from each region. And then I took Italian cuisine class where I learned a broader spectrum of cooking and also about food itself there.
Awesome. Sounds very, very interesting. And just tell us the length of the trip, so when you left and when you came back.
So we left at the end of January and we came back the end of May. So it was exactly 4 months.
Awesome. Wow. And about the group that you went with, was it an organization through Eastern, or was it a third party?
So we used a third party provider called API, so it was kind of separate from Eastern. We did a lot of stuff on our own to get to where we went, and then we were the only two from our school that were in that program. There was another student who studied abroad in Florence, but she did a different program, and that was really it. Everyone we met there was from UMass or Clemson, so there wasn't really a lot of Connecticut people.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, and if you could just name, I know you went to a lot of places, but just name a couple of them that stuck out.
I went to Mallorca, Spain. I went to Budapest, Hungary, Slovenia, the Netherlands, Belgium, all throughout Italy. I'm definitely missing a couple.
Yeah. All of the places we went are pretty similar. We did a couple trips together and then a couple with other friends there, but I also went to Budapest, Hungary. I went to Paris, which was really cool.
Wow.
And then I have family friends that actually live in the Netherlands, so with them we were able to see a couple places in the Netherlands, like Amsterdam, Wassenaar, and then we also went to Belgium, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
My favorite place in Italy was probably Sicily, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite country was probably Malta.
Wow. How about you, Hailey? What were your favorites?
My favorite was Spain. I loved it. I went to spring break there while she was in Paris. Went with a lot of people. It was beautiful. The oceans were gorgeous. So that was my favorite. But then
That's amazing.
within Italy, I really liked Venice.
Awesome. And I guess going off of that, what was your favorite activity that you kind of did within these places, overall, or just a couple that you want to name?
I think overall, I really enjoyed my classes as far as the cooking, because they were all I did cooking in 3 out of the 4 classes, but they were all different aspects and styles of cooking. So that was really cool, and that's definitely something I've took home with me.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the viticulture I learned about, which is winemaking and everything. That was really, really interesting to me. And then we both did something called language exchange, which is where you pair up with Italian high school students, and they speak to you in Italian, and you speak back to them in English. It was mainly an English conversation, not as much Italian, but it was really cool to hear about their lives and actually know some locals.
Yeah, that is very cool.
They actually, one of the students we talked to, he mentioned to us some of his favorite places to go, and it was a jazz club, something we wouldn't actually be oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the jazz club, but that turned into one of our favorite spots to go at night, and it was just local Italians. Literally anyone could sign up on the sheet and go up there and play some type of jazz, so that was really cool.
Wow.
And then he would also come with us some nights.
It was great.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice to have that connection too.
Yeah.
And going off that, what is the difference you saw in the culture there versus here?
I definitely believe they live in a much slower life, and they focus on actually living. So it's not so much about work and getting things done and money. It's more about slowing down, enjoying family time, eating good food, really like taking in like the life we're living, and it's very slow paced, and I really miss that. That was one of my favorite things that I try to take back to America that I got from Italy.
Wow.
I definitely agree. I think one of their main things is like the meals itself. So at least before I went there, I feel like I was like a very like fast eater, and then I would go there and dinners would be like 2 hours at length. My family came and visited me, and they'd be like, "You're eating so slow," because and it would just like prolong the dinners. But that's what their lifestyle is. That's the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So then it kind of like adjusted, and it was nice. It was like a nice time to spend ways with like your family and friends.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess just kind of wrapping up, what was like the most unique thing you learned and would take out of this trip?
I think I learned so much about other cultures, and I got such a greater appreciation for just, again, another way of living. And I try to implement things that I learned in Italy at home as much as I can. I'm trying to put like more emphasis on like happiness and like relationships in my life than I think I did before.
I love that.
I kind of agree. I think living more positively and also appreciating the time that you do have more, because when we were there, it's like every weekend you want to see something. There's so much to learn, see so many places to go. So it's more so like seeing the time that we do have and doing something with it, and then also not having any regrets with your decision, because like if you make a small mistake or anything, like who does it really affect? Like how much of an impact does it actually have on your life or on someone else's?
It's really sweet.
Wow. I love that so much. It sounds like a very, I guess, emotionally also beneficial trip rather than just like physical experience. So I love that for you guys. But awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today and for sharing your story. Good luck this semester in school and soccer, and we'll see you guys next time on Shorts Behind the Sports.
Yeah,
Thank
you.